And a big day on Munger Vision. You're looking at the Mill River Boys Soccer team. Their strive for perfection in the regular season's got a big green obstacle in a way today. They're taking on Springfield. It's also Seniors Day. We're going to have the ceremony honoring the seniors right now. We're going to watch the parents and the seniors come out. It's raining. It is cold. It is raw. It is soccer weather finally. Hey, but the big thing about today is even though they're undefeated and we're in the final game of the season, as we see Dan Hammond come on out, he'll hook up with his parents. A Mill River win or a Mill River tie will give them the MBL regular season championship outright, a Springfield victory, and they'll be co-champions of the regular season of the MBL with Mill River. Plus the possibility of the number 1 and definitely the number 2 seed at stake. As again, the seniors being honored here. And Steve Rooney, I think that was Jacob Ullman right there that just came down. I was talking, I missed the announcement. Plus he's got his jacket on, so I can't see his jersey number. But this is Steve Rooney. Yeah, and then Matthew Hall coming down, and his parents, of course. And these two teams played down in Springfield under the lights earlier this year when they were both 7 wins, no losses. And it never materialized into the tight, intense matchup. It was a 5-0 win for Mill River. Again, the seniors on Seniors Day. I got here early enough to get the pregame. That's Zach Davis. And TJ Mumford. Boy, what a great addition TJ's been to the team this year. First year with Mill River. And of course, captain Big A, Austin Biscay, coming out. Saddest guy today is Coach Kevin Ratty, watching this tremendously talented group of seniors play their final regular season home game. Yeah, now his twin brother Ethan Biscay will come on out. He's coming off a 2-goal performance against Woodstock, Ethan is. Now I'm going to cry. Trevor Catrati coming out, the all-time leading scorer and goal scorer here at Mill River, and probably one of the most fun soccer players, talented soccer players I've ever covered in my 13 years of covering high school soccer, and I'll miss him tremendously. And Kyle Webster. What a great season Kyle's had. He had a good season last year, but boy, he really come into his own this year. Yeah, and of course we're thanking JoJo Valenti because she's here for every boys soccer game, supporting them, running the clock, and doing all the grunt work and all the hard physical work, and Coach Ratty running over, and that's JoJo right there. And just a tremendous individual, JoJo. Is just a great person. Got her flowers, got her raincoat, got her little milk crate to sit on, and she's good to go. So congratulations to the seniors, the senior parents, and we will have one terrific soccer game, winner take all, on Munger Vision. Springfield Mill River coming up next. In PEGTV, or as really should be called Munger Vision, bringing you this big sporting event, leader in local sports coverage. Of course, is Munger Vision, and we're at Mill River, and you can see the near capacity crowd in the bleachers. It's misting, it's raining, and up on those beautiful foliage-covered mountains, you see the mist, the fog coming in. This is going to be like playoff soccer, baby, right here today. Two teams both want to finish with the championship for the regular season. Mill River looking to end the season on a perfect undefeated mark. They said the winner of this would probably, and I'm only speculating, they have a chance to lock up the number 1 seed. Mill River does. Definitely the number 2 seed, the winner here. And you can see the team getting together for one last try. And of course, in net will be Austin Biscay, the big guy right there in blue for the Minutemen. Has been just stellar his whole career. They're looking for a big game from him today. Of course, he's looking for his teammates to keep the ball away from him. Springfield has a large contingent here, and they get quite the hand when they come out. They'll have Tyler Elby, one of their captains. He'll be the goalie, and he's hoping not to see a lot of shots tonight. Well, like I said, they played earlier. They are both 7 wins, no losses. Mill River took the win 5-0. And I expect this to be a little bit more, if it's possible, more hyped, more at stake here for both sides. Control the middle of the field. It's that simple, both sides. Control the middle of the field. Team speed, got to go with Mill River. We'll just see how tough the referees are going to let the game be played. And that's the opening possession. It went to Springfield. They're in the green uniforms, Mill River in their home whites. And that ball will be coming down. You see the long sleeves today on the players. It's brisk, it's cool, it's in the 50s, it's raining, and it's, like I said, this is playoff soccer weather, man. This is the way it should be. No more of that hot, muggy stuff. We'll have a Springfield throw, 40-minute halves, overtime if necessary. Golden goals the rule in overtime, 2 10-minute periods. You can end up tied because this is not a tournament game yet or a playoff game yet. When we get to the playoffs, then you start all that extra sessions and taking men off the field and playing until it's pitch black out and all that good stuff, shootouts. And that ball becomes Springfield. So the Cosmos looking to establish some control early, especially territorial. Keep the ball. Don't let Mill River go down in your defensive end and just start cranking. Of course, I'm going to say it, and I mean it. You got to watch number 4 out there for Mill River, Tyler Catrati. There's Biscay with the first save. Austin Biscay with the catch, and ready for the punt in the rain, and through the mist, the ball will sail. And it will land at the feet of Zach Davis, number 21, of the seniors that was honored prior to the start of the ball game. And yeah, and Springfield gonna, like I said, get off to a good start like Mill River did down in Springfield. Mill River, you used to just have to watch number 4. Now they've got some real balanced offense. We saw a 2-goal performance from Webster, from Kyle Webster the last game against Woodstock, and he's always a threat to score. Ethan Biscay coming off a 2-goal performance, always a threat to score. Of course, Will Everett, I think he's going to assume the mantle of the leadership role next year. He's out there, he can score, Mumford can score. I mean, you start going, man, and there's just all kinds of options. Their first rush down the field, and Springfield got back defensively, didn't allow the ball to be too deep into the 18. They didn't get a shot on LB. Here comes the Cosmos, and it's going to be hard to play over the top. Hammond, and he'll give chase, will go out of bounds, and should be a white throw. Hammond will take the throw. Looks like he's sporting a new hairdo out there, Dan is. It'll be off from Catrati, out of play. We'll have the first sub of the ball game. He's going to come in for Springfield, and they have number 18 getting set to take the throw, Travis Campo. And Campo will line it up and let it fly. And that's, again, they got to contend not only with the slick conditions on the field, but also with the heavy winds, gusting winds coming in right now. And you can see down there Rooney got in good position, and that's going to be just kicked out. Hall will be instrumental back there. He has anchored the defense along with Rooney. Rooney's been in that midfield defensive posture all season long, done a great job, as has Hammond. And Hall has been back there, and he has just, like I said, been so solid. He does such a good job, you don't even worry about him. I mean, that's how good he does. You just get the ball and try to be offensive, and if they get by you the other way, Hall's back there, and of course Biscay in net. He said you don't get much better than Big Austin back there. Hammond to Davis, the ball will squirt through. Now I know they're all playing in the rain, and I know it's the same conditions for both teams, and there's really no favorite there. Position-wise, I was told by people who have coached soccer, played soccer, and know soccer, they think it's tougher on the goalies to hold the ball when it comes to them, slips through their gloves, wet surface, to be able to push off and move left to right real quick on a kick. So yes, both teams are under the same conditions. Position-wise, it's the goalies you have to worry about and watch them here today. We've had no score. We're early on here in the first half of play. Winner, a win or a tie by Mill River. Got an offside call. A win or a tie by the Minutemen, and they claim the MVL regular season championship outright. And a win, they would finish the season undefeated, unblemished. They took on Division I teams and won. They won the Loisel tournament this year. They're coming off a number 2 seed last year, and a game. They went to the title game last year. Huge expectations, a lot of pressure on them this year, and they have delivered with a perfect season so far. And then looking to finish perfection. This is Everett. He'll make the reversal. Boy, they're playing some tight man-to-man. Not really a diamond back there, but they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 defenders back on the play, and that's going to be Hammond stepping up. And boy, was he up the field, and he's getting involved in the play offensively. He's going to control it, and that's a stalemate. 50-50 ball. Hammond will have it. He'll come out of the pack. He's at the 30. Ball drives through. Catrati onside, and that's one thing you're going to see, some erratic skips and hops. Everett across, he wanted to cross the ball, knocked down by Springfield. They're playing almost a wall in front of the goal area, trying to keep that wild and crazy Mill River offense from getting on track. And here comes Springfield with a little back check. Rooney makes up the space, comes across, and he'll take the steal, and he'll just lift the ball back to the middle of the field. We played 5 minutes of intense soccer action, and it feels just like a playoff. And that's going to be Elby, and you can see the dive by Catrati up and over, and Elby has to be aggressive today like that. He can't sit back and let the action come to him, because it will be devastatingly bad for him. That's a good punt in the wind, in the rain. If Springfield comes up with the win, number one, they will spoil Mill River's undefeated season, and number two, they would claim co-championship of their NBL regular season. That was lined up and just hammered. He'll come all the way back on rejection to Hammond. He'll go up over the top, and that's a slow start. And LB will get in there, and he'll make the grab with Brian Cole, number 12. There's another guy you got to worry about scoring, is Cole, and he'll come in, and he's coming off a big game against Woodstock. High kick. It will make midfield. It will make beyond midfield, and that's Ethan Biscay. They got a head on it. Good crowd on hand, and I can see from the Rutland Herald, Tom Haley here across the way, and if Tom Haley's covering a game, it's got to be a big soccer game. They'll step on the balls, bring it around, and again, Springfield, not only is this class here on the field enjoying a great soccer season, but their football team, it must be this sports comes in cycles. You're good groups of athletes, and Springfield right now at a sky-high pace. They're doing very well in football, very well in soccer, and they'll lay that ball down the middle of the field. Cole will just push it to the far side, and they'll be chased down by Mumford. He'll save it momentarily. Out of play, we'll have Springfield with the ball. They'll take the throw, far side. Mill River, Munger Vision, all through the 2008 season. I'd like to congratulate the Mill River girls varsity soccer squad and their captain, Randy Chadburn, their coach, Randy Chadburn. They won the regular season NBL championship, and the boys looking to do the same thing here, and you'd have, and I'm sure it's been done at other schools before. Woodstock comes to mind, Burnt comes to mind, but it'd be Mill River, and to my knowledge, winning the regular season NBL championships, both men's and women's, in the same season. And don't quote me on that, I could be completely wrong. And again, I expect this to be much tighter marked up. I'm looking for a 2-goal difference today. First goal, meant, important, huge. Well, I tell you what, that was just well timed, well placed. Ullman came down, got it to Webster. Webster went to the left foot, got the pass across. Biscay will let it go through, and that's going to be Mumford up over the top, and Catrati with that speed in the corner. Catrati wants to reverse trap, bring it around, take the shot, never got in. They've got such a wall built in front, it's going to take quite a play to get the ball through and into the net on Albee. We have played 8 minutes of soccer, and Mill River, after Springfield in the first 3.5 minutes, kept the ball down in their offensive end, or Mill River's defensive end. Now Mill River's establishing territorial play down here in their offensive end, and that wind increasing, picking up, blowing across the field right now into the camera. I don't know, that's west to east. Wow, nifty kick, and they're going to have a late play, and they're going to call, they're going to call a dangerous play on that. I'm not sure about that. Oh, you know, it could, no, they marked it where Catrati did the kick. I was thinking offsides, but then they brought the ball back to where Catrati went up in the air to get the ball. Not sure on that call. But definitely a playoff feel here today. And if the camera's looking a little blurry to you, I gotta apologize, but it's getting rain on the lens and everything, because even though I'm inside, I'm hanging out a window, and the rain coming right in on it. So I'll try to keep the lens as clean and clear as possible, but it is public access, and I am a hacker, and you've got to bear with me. You see the dribble through the edge of the circle at center field. That was Oman with the ball. They'll go down on that far side. Mill River, good acceleration. Like I said, team speed, it's close, but I have to give the edge to Mill River. They can't make the corner. That could be the wet weather. Mumford upset with himself. We'll have a kick coming up by Springfield. And Albee looks like he's going to take the kick himself. He'll make a mark on the far side of the box. On a raw day. This is soccer weather, not that 70 and 80 degree humidity stuff. No way. This is playoff weather right here. That will skip and hip and hop and go out of play, and we'll have Mill River take the throw. And again, that was the same deal. It went off from the Mill River player and out of bounds. Okay, I just tweaked the lens a little bit. You know, a lot of it too could be my eyesight is that of a 50-year-old man. It's not what it used to be. LB will plant, LB will kick, and LB will get a kind roll. And good defense by Mill River. Neither team has controlled the middle of the field, and I really know how hard that is to do during the regular season. Now you've got this playoff atmosphere. It's going to become even more hard real estate to purchase down there, that middle of the field. You see Coach Ratty on the far side with instructions to his team, and yeah, I gotta imagine everybody's about as prepared as they can be. It's the final game of the regular season. You've had summer camps, clinics, summer leagues, you've had preseason camps, you've had preseason games, you've had the whole regular seasons of games. You've played each other once, and you've got good athletes, good soccer players, and good coaches on both sides. There's really not much more I think you can do to get prepared to play a big game than what we're going to watch right here. Don't forget, in the Woodstock Mill River game that was played here and shown on Munger Vision on PEGTV, that was scoreless at the half. Each team able to play back and forth, and then Mill River had seven second half goals to win at 7-0. Catrati hammered from behind, and they'll let that play through, and I'm not sure of that. Again, you got to wait and see how they're going to call it. Like I said, when they're up in the air, that's a vulnerable position to be in, and usually you'll get the call, but Pat Whalen didn't make the call there. And again, in when playoffs start, I know this isn't officially a playoff game, even though the MVL championship's at stake and the 1 and 2 seeds are, they tend to let the boys and girls play a little bit rougher than a regular season. Actually, a lot rougher than a regular season. And we'll have Springfield taking the throw, and that's going to be number 3, Graham. And Graham will go down in the corner, and that's going to be picked up by Mill River. It'll be Everett, and he'll just, he'll decide just to kick the ball side out, let his team remark, and we have played 12 minutes of soccer, and we have no score. And I'd say balanced play, maybe an edge, a 55-45 edge to Mill River, as far as keeping the ball down, keeping it down in the on their offensive end. And boy, everybody kind of stood around. I'm not really sure about that. And then they kicked it out of play. That's kind of messy. Was there a whistle I'd miss? I believe there was. Okay. I would hope so. So Graham's going to take the throw again for Springfield. The Cosmos in the dark green uniforms. They wanted to go down in the corner long, and then that wasn't there. You see the double team on the ball, and boy, again, they like just to kick the ball up and out of play instead of trying to transition. And that's just not what I'm used to seeing Mill River do. That's going to be redirected, coming in. Oh, this is bad looking, and they're going to settle, turn fire, and get cleaned up in the box. Oh, a little bit chaos there in the Mill River goalie box, and they come out of it unscathed, but Springfield looking like how they started the game off with the ball able to be worked down inside the 18. That's going to be Hammond on the top of the arc. He'll make the kick. He'll clear midfield, and that'll be towed down and controlled, and then just line drive kicked right back into his teammate Graham. Graham couldn't control it, and he'll come back up to the circle. It's on the offensive side of midfield for the Cosmos. Are the teams tight? They shouldn't be by now. Like I said, we're about 14 minutes into the game. There should be no more butterflies, no more nerves, no more tightness. And Graham's going to take the throw, number 3. And he'll be settled down. Boy, I tell you, each team has got quite the wall built in front of their goalie. Not Mill River nowhere near as emphasizing the wall as Springfield. Catrati with the leap, like hurtling over the top of the defender. Will give the ball up on the far side, and they're looking to work the ball down in. There's the move. They're looking for the long pass. They're looking for the speed, and they're going to get their Springfield. Well, they're going to kick a side out. We'll have a Mill River throw. That will be Biscay with it, number 5, Ethan Biscay, as Austin, his twin brother, in goal, and that's going to become a corner, I believe is the indication. We'll have a Mill River corner with 26 minutes left to play in the first half. And no, the fans have not totally encircled the field, but on this near side of the field, by far the biggest crowd of the year. Both teams well represented, and it is cool to see people supporting soccer like this in football territory. And the rain coming down real hard now. LB will go up and make the jump and get the job done. He'll grab the ball, and he had to. He was in between hops in a bad place, and he'll make the grab, and he went about as high as he probably could, and that's a tremendous kick. That's with the wind at his back right there. Sun won't be a problem today. Sun's not going to be in anybody's eyes. It's the rain coming down. on this wet October day on Munger Vision, bringing you the conclusion to the Mill River Boys regular season. I'll have their playoff games for you. The win today or a tie by the Minutemen. They are the sole champions of the MVL regular season. Imagine being undefeated last game of the year and you've got to win the game to outright win the title. That's a lot of parity, man. It's a lot of good soccer in the state of Vermont. Biscay with the pass, and he'll look for the give back, and it's going to be over his head. He'll be in the middle. Mumford went up as tall as he is. He couldn't control it. Goes to Catrotti, settled down by Biscay. He'll lose his balance, take a plop on the rump, and here comes Mumford up back side, able to get the ball momentarily, able to come down and be into the hands of Coach Ratty. And number 16 involved in that play is Kendall for Springfield, one of their captains. Yeah, I'll get my roster squared away for Springfield. I'd like to thank Chuck Hall for, he does the PA announcing the introductions of the players. And then he lets me have his roster for the other team, and I just got to put it in numerical order. Everett, shot, and scoots it. Rebound, let it be covered up. Cole right there. Albie's seeing a lot of shots now. He's got 7 saves so far in his first 16 minutes of soccer. And that is his shortest punt, and that's a wet ball. It's off the side of his foot, and Springfield will get control of it at midfield. They bring it back to midfield, and now they're going to look to work that little diamond pass, that little triangle they built. That's going to be down the middle. It takes a good bounce, and Biscay right there will step up and make the grab. So soccer alive and well in central and southern Vermont, and I would love to see a southern champion. So let's see a Mill River champion this year overall as far as the big Division II state title. Because I know all that talk about the North. I get so sick of that. Webster came up, challenged the spot, took the ball away. Springfield's got the numbers right here. That ball, oh, they went that direction. They went to the net. They had 2 men on the wing. And there was an overload down there offensively. They would have had the numbers on the Minutemen. Oh, nifty move by Cole. Oh, and then he got there, and that was a great slide kick. Here comes Catrotti. He's going to have a lot of company today, Catrotti is. He'll bring the ball back off the heel. He'll spin around, and that ball's going to come to Catrotti. Up, and that's going to become a corner. We have a player down and injured for Mill River. I believe it's Cole getting up slow, and he's going to need some help. Catrotti going to help him up. Yeah, not only is Trevor a great scorer and team leader, but he also doubles as a trainer, as you can see. And Cole trying to stay on the field. If they stop play, he's got to come off the field, and he is tough. He does not want to come off the... Yeah, see Trev sticking with him. Probably no charge for that medical visit, unlike a real doctor. Words of inspiration will work, and boy, that takes a good bounce. And there goes Hall. Hall back into position number 14, talking to his goalie Biscay, and he'll be called off, and Austin will pick the ball up. And Big A now ready for a punt. Excellent kick. Excellent kick. 7 yards beyond midfield. That goes off from Cole's head once, twice, and he'll get it to Catrotti. You know, they can, I've seen teams shut Trevor down for 34, 35 minutes of a 40-minute half, and then all of a sudden he'll just take in control spurts of 2 or 3 minutes and do tons of damage. But again, the Cosmos, they handle that clean. They had the breakout going. They bring the ball to the outside instead of the inside. Hall will turn, pivot, kick, be picked back up by Graham. Graham at the 40, and that's tight passing. They're in tight quarters right there. And Mill River with the numbers now, as it's going to be Everett looking for that long hit. That wind caught that and just drove it to the side, as it is gusting around 20 to 25 miles an hour right now. The umbrella's an indication of the rain coming down at a good clip right now. Oh, they're going to play this come hell or high water. The only thing that will stop this will be lightning. It is too cold for that. Catrotti on sides. Catrotti taking the bump. Catrotti riding. Catrotti shot. Save! And Albie had to come out. That was on line to be inside the post. Catrotti with one of his patent rushes down the field as we near the 21-minute to play mark. 19 minutes have gone by, and Mill River's put on the more sustained pressure than Springfield, but the Cosmos have been able to get the ball down inside the 18 and generate shots on Biscay. And I think they would have liked to have that. Oh, we got a bunch of bodies tangled up way back at the 40, and it's going to favor Springfield. And this is a great spot on the field. A lot of times you get too close at that 20, 25 yard line, and that's just hard to generate the correct touch on a kick. Here you're at the 40, and you can be more liberal. You have more margin of error on your kick as far as pace. That'll go up and be headed out of there. And then the defense pretty much had that snuffed out. That's Webster. There's the pass on the wing. It died on the wet grass. and didn't reach its target. Springfield with the steal. They'll send the ball back in. That's Kendall with it. He has it taken away, and he tries to get the ball back. And great job right there by Omen as he found some open turf, took the dribble, and then will drive it up to Catrati right on his foot. Perfect pass. Catrati with one defender. Then the help came from behind him. That was a little bit of a dive by Trev, and I'm a big Catrati fan, but that was a good no call. Catrati directing some traffic, wants to go to the corner. That's Everett. Everett with the cross. Everett looking for somebody on the far post. Finds nothing but a Cosmo player there. Coming through, and oh man, did he get some foot into it? And he knows it. He cranked. That's Mumford. I don't know if he thinks he was going for the game-winning field goal from 55 yards out, but he kicked that hard enough to make one. That was hammered. But again, another good rush down the field by the Minutemen. So Elby will take his time and kind of catch his breath here. He's seen a ton of action. We're under the halfway point of this first half of soccer, and it has lived up to all the hype. It's intense, it's back and forth, it's pretty balanced, and it's fun. And it's on Munger Vision. Yeah, other pros who get paid can boast being a leader in local sports, man, but they aren't at soccer, they're not at field hockey, they're not at 7th, 8th grade basketball, they're not at rec football. They're not at a fifth of the events I cover. That was an obvious foul called. And Omen will take the kick. Oh, we've got umbrellas, we've got cowbells, we've got rain gear, we've got winter gear on, and we got the look of a playoff atmosphere. That'll be off from Graham, number 3 out of play. And play got going, and I missed it because I was looking down at my roster to make sure I'm getting the name right. He'll come back past Everett. He was called off by Bullock, 7 in the ball game back there for Mill River, and that's going to be Kendall. Kendall able to recover, doing a little dance, trying to slide the ball through. It's on the foot of his teammate. He's going to bring it up one more time, and that's going to be enough, Austin Biscay says. They were getting a little bit tight for us, and he came out and got the ball, and here's the kick. Catrati, he saved that. He knew where he was on the field. He's looking for the return pass back, and that was right there. You're going to see those marks on him like that all day. They had them marked up well, and we'll have Everett come down. You can see him getting kind of wet and soggy looking out there. And it's cool besides the wind, besides the rain. It's pretty nippy. Boy, they went to play Catrati and forgot to play the ball, and that's going to be taken across by Biscay to Cole, and then we ricochet back, and they're going to, nice slide kick. We'll get it to Everett. Everett with the left foot, and I believe that's Dinnan out there, and oh, well job, well headed. That's Hall again with the big play. Everett will go across the field for Dinnan, and he put too much juice on it. I'm waiting for a whistle. Yes, he was out of play, and now we'll have to wait for the Springfield throw. And Kunda with the throw after they had a quick break in the action for the sub to come in. Stays Springfield ball. We're at 17:26 to play in the first half, and we're looking for that first goal. And it's always important, I think, but today it takes on a whole more magnified meaning, the first goal. There it is! Springfield with a rocket from the 25 will take the 1-0 lead on Mill River's home turf. What a shot! Biscay couldn't catch up to that, and that was just zoomed in there. So on the road, looking for a share of the title during the regular season, the goal will go to number 10, John Kendall. Well, Mill River, to my knowledge, and I did all their home games, this is the first time they have trailed all season long on their home turf, and it could be the first time they've trailed all season long. But definitely on their home turf, let's see how they react. I'll tell you, a test like this before the playoffs, I think it's great scheduling. I think it's pure luck. It happened to turn out this way. Springfield was so good and Mill River was so good, and they're playing the last game of the season before the playoffs together. And I think this is quite the tune-up to get your team prepared for that intensity. That is Dinnan. Dinnan with the knee brace will go down in the corner, and Mill River down 1 goal, 1-0. Tell you what, Springfield, they're looking for the counterattack, definitely, but they're really concentrating. That's a handball. That's off from Omen, and that's a handball. But they are really building quite the fortress in front of their goalie. I don't think 1 goal will win it. I don't believe a 1-0 score will stand up. Like I said, I'm thinking a 4-2 type of game, but we'll see how, how Springfield develops here. as the game unfolds. We're below the midway point, 1-0 to Cosmos. That's going to be headed toward the net and followed up and over, and they're getting pressure in. They're looking for a corner. They're saying goal kick. They were trying to say that it went off from the fingertips of Ashen Biscay, but they can't sell it to George Cook. And with 16 minutes to go in the half, on the home field of the Minutemen, they're going to regroup here. In the mist and in the rain, the Cosmos looking for the upset on the road and a share of the regular season NBL championship. A loss by Mill River, not only would they lose the perfect season, the NBL regular season championship outright, but also the chance at the #1 seed. So there is a lot on the line for both of these squads. That will be kicked out of bounds. We'll have a Springfield throw. They're just waiting to retrieve the ball, and that's #1, Joy Nkuda. There's always one on the roster that gets me. This time it's going to be Nkuda. That might stay in bounds. Nope, it's going to be out. We'll have a white throw, and I just want to see where they're going to place the ball on the throw. So, number 10, John Kendall with the goal. The only goal so far in the game that happened just about 2.5 minutes ago. That's going to be lifted and lofted, and boy, they had the double mark going there. There was no way they're going to complete that pass, and Everett will come back. And if it's obvious what they're going to be doing with Catrati, that's why these other players who stepped up all season long got to do it again. Here comes Mumford looking to give the ball back to Catrati, and look at the wall they built around Catrati. Mumford will come to the corner, and that'll go out of play. I'm looking for a green throw, and it will be a green throw. Graham will have to wait. He's actually going to give the ball back to number 18, Campo. As we have subs coming in, 14-14 to go, first half, 1-0 Springfield. Final game of the regular season, and a quest for perfection for Mill River in doubt right now, down 1-0. Rooney with the mark, and I tell you, that was just a pretty shot that scored to watch. That's going to come up and come right back, and that'll give Mill River a chance to send it. It'll sail, and we'll just have the throw right in front of the Cosmos little tent. They'll get set to put the ball in the play. A very spirited crowd here. Very good, clean crowd so far. That can change, but so far a very spirited crowd. Nice steal. And they'll get the ball again. They've gone through the middle of the field, both teams have, and each team's been able to go down into their offensive end. Catrati can get to that. Yeah, he just couldn't spin it around and send it across it. That'll result in a goal kick. So a lot different already from the first meeting down in Springfield. Cosmos losing 5-0 on their home turf under the lights to Mill River, but it was a game that Mill River scored early and often and really set the tone and took the air out of the sails of the Cosmos. You know, sometimes big games are easier to be the road team. I can't explain why, but I've just seen it happen so many times in so many sports. White throw taken, and that's a wet ball, and it got slipped out of Denon's hands. He'll follow it up, then be called off by Everett. Everett wants to come across to Webster, goes off from his foot hard right to the Cosmo defender, and he'll get the ball, turn the corner, and yeah, he's trying to tiptoe along this sideline, and he did. He kept the ball going, and there's the pass coming back off the heel of a white jersey. That's Everett who got a piece of the ball from a river and broke the play up. And Denon, see him lose his footing. It's raining hard out there on the turf. That's going to be up, and they're looking for that speed on the outside. Never going to happen there. Yeah. Mumford fast, but that ball hit that wet turf, and it just accelerated and blew past. Mumford now to play. Catrati won that. And I'll tell you what, for a guy about 5'7", 5'8", he can jump a mile. And I could hear very clearly Coach Ratty's instructions about getting back on defense. One of his players who'd crept up the field. 11:45 to go in the first half, and the Cosmos have to be thrilled so far. They've withstood the big crowd, the Seniors Day emotion, the couple rushes down the field by Mill River, and the Cosmos have the game's only goal, 1-0. Biscay, he made the pick, he made the steal. Now he's walking it down the sideline. He'll just go to the corner looking for Catrati, and that's got to be a whistle. Oh, they got to call that. Yeah, Catrati's right on. I mean, there's letting them play rough, and then there's just giving an advantage on their physical play that was not dirty like harmful, but definitely Albie will grab it. Yeah, see, Cotrati still, yeah, he did. He got clearly pushed off the ball. That's a terrible no call by the official down this, and that's a couple big misses by the official down this. And now I know I'm a hometown fan, but you're watching what I watch. You make the call. What do you think it was? Cole. And I really don't know why the officiating has to change for big games or for playoffs, but it definitely does. Denon had it. Boy, he was in traffic. He was grabbed, held, spun down, no whistle. Mill River getting a little antsy in the crowd now because they're watching their team be taken advantage of and not having the fields being tipped right now by the officials. I'm not taking anything away from Springfield, but there's been some definite holding, grabbing, and basically throwing saddles on players in white jerseys and riding them, and no whistles on the play. There's the lob, and that's going to come past Denon. It'll be kicked out there by Springfield, and here's the follow-up. Well, miss hit on the header by Hammond, and now he'll get back into the play. And actually, that was Oman, not Hammond. I apologize for that. We're down to 10 minutes to go. We played 30 minutes of soccer in the first half, and the Cosmos with that 1-goal lead, looking to make an increase here. We'll go over the top to Kendall. Kendall with the nice move. Kendall with the kick, and Kendall will just bring it wide. A couple Kendalls on that roster. Number 16 is Dan Kendall. Number 10 is John Kendall. One thing Mill River's got to do is not get rattled. Like I said, I know this is the first time on their home turf they have been behind. They're playing a little bit tight now since that goal's been scored. And Springfield has brought a lot of people here, so it's noisy both ways, where usually it's quiet and just people just cheer for Mill River. Mumford came back to get the ball, and I'll tell you one thing, it is hard to go through a season undefeated. Even when you get to the last game, you have to have good, healthy teams throughout the year. You have to have a lot of luck and breaks, and you have to have an extremely talented squad. You can't be down for one game, emotionally or physically. I mean, it's a lot to be undefeated this far into the season. Here comes a corner, and it'll be Mumford striking the ball for Mill River. Tell you what, that was a direct line. That's a wide open net, and he couldn't get it, and there's going to be a corner. No, goal kick. Well, I'll tell you what, things got messy in front of the net, and Springfield catching the break there. That and Elby will come out, and he's done a good job. He's faced, especially early on to the middle portion of this half, he faced a lot of shots, and he was there for each one of them. So that 1-0 Springfield lead, the kick in the air, will come down to Cotrati, and he hadn't lost it. He'll go back into the play, go full circle, and they're going to call Cotrati for a push-off. Of all the plays they do not call that are much more obvious than that, they will call that on Cotrati. We'll get set now as big number 8, Jardina, will get the kick, and he got pretty good foot into it. Like I said, it's going to be hard on the plant foot today with that wet turf out there. That'll be off from the shins of Denon, back to the circle, back to midfield, and the Cosmos looking for Graham. Mumford right there made the pick. Mumford will just line it up, and they're trying to just go long distance here. I mean, this is Mill River's game. Try to look at the, see, 1, 2, 3, 4 green jerseys were back in his way. There's a nice pass on the wing to Denon to the middle of the field to Cole. He can't control the header. It's going to come back down, be put straight up in the air. This is a big-time 50-50 ball. Still a 50-50 ball. Still a 50-50 ball. And nice step up by Mill River. They're able to get the ball back to the edge of the 18, but not in. That's going to be a shot, and LB will be in position to make the save. So at the 7-minute mark, 33 minutes of soccer played, LB will keep it at 1-0 Springfield. Then you can see Bullock in the game, number 7. He had to touch. He'll go to Mumford. Mumford with some turf will take the dribble. Now set it up, and boy, that's a beautifully struck ball. That's going down into the corner, and who touched it? I'm waiting for the call. I'm waiting for the call, and it's looking like a corner, and that's what we're going to have. And from that side of the field, it should be Oman that will take the kick, and well, he's heading over, so he stopped once, but he's going back over now. So Oman will serve it up. And Mill River looking for the tie here with 6 minutes to go in the half. Down 1-0 on their home turf. Looking for a perfect season, a perfect ending to a perfect season before the playoffs start. And they brought the ball too high on the serve, and that's going to be cleaned up and cleared out by Springfield. They get a great bounce, and they got to step it up. Nice job. Hall knew when to time his step up. Elby will make the grab, and he had some traffic coming in the shape of Cole, Brian Cole. A lot of that playing back there like Hall has done. Now, I'm calling him in the sweeper position, but he's back there defensively anyways, is to know the timing, when to step up on the play, and he's had an uncanny ability to do that. Quite the niche, the knack, quite the instinct for it, and he's played well. You can see right there the slip on the kick, and that's that plant foot I was talking about. And he'll go down in the corner, and Kendall will pressure the ball, hands all over him. He'll turn fire, and that's going to be out of play. We'll have a green throw. And I'm just looking to see, yeah, they're going to take it from just about on the edge of the 18, call it the 20. Okay, that was rain on the lens. I'm sorry about that. Well, I can't do anything about it. And that's going to be far post. And, boy, I tell you what a job of getting the header down. This is in a great spot, and he missed it. The handball not called. Now a late whistle, and it should become a handball and a kick coming up for Mill River. Yeah, and that's what they caught it. They caught it. And they're looking to come up to Everett. He'll knock it down. Boy, I tell you can feel that sense of urgency, even though we're in the first half of play. But Mill River, you don't want to over panic either. But like I said, if you're here, you kind of get that sense of urgency. They're only down 1-0 with a whole half of soccer to go, plus 4.5 minutes left in the first half. Play with a sense of urgency, but don't play with a panic mode. That's going to be out of play, and we're going to have subs coming in for the Minutemen as Dinnan coming out. And that ball's going to be settled down, and Biscay will just bring it back to Omen. And Omen looking for Everett. Everett, well marked, and Elby came out and took it away anyways. The mark was there, but Elby just said, I'll take care of the problem myself, and he'll grab the ball, and he'll take the kick, and another good punt by Elby. Tell you, that's tough defense right there. And that's Omen who stood his ground. I'll tell you what, it takes a lot of guts right there. Push from behind. You see Catrati look. Graham with another push from behind, and that's going to be off from Graham out of play. Catrati, one of those guys that when he gets riled up, you think, well, you don't want to lose your head. He seems to have this little extra zoom button when he gets mad that lets more adrenaline go to his playmaking ability, and he's able to score to vent his anger. It is a pretty good gift to have. Down in the corner we go, and it's going to not make it. Bullock will watch it, and it did go, and it become a goal kick now. And they're going to set it up, and it looks like Hall's going to take it himself. He'll be on this near side of the box up in that right corner, and he'll step into it and came down on top of the ball in short field. Graham stepped up and short in the field, got it to Kendall, and then they'll go across the field. They'll come back across again. They'll let that kick go through. I thought they might call a dangerous play there. And right now, Mill River just trying to, there they go. They got control, and they got it up the far side. We are down to 2 minutes, 47 seconds to go in the half, and those Springfield Cosmos, with a win today, will get a share. They'll be co-champions with Mill River, and they would end Mill River's quest for a perfect regular season. And a good pass and a good move. And there's the wet turf. They're able to get by him, and nice job there. Trying to cross the ball was broken up by Omen. His attempt to get out of there, he was taken off his foot and stolen away. They'll go down that far side. Cole will retrieve his own pass, and he'll look upfield, and he'll wait. He has time, he has space, and he was looking for Webster at midfield, and just too much green jerseys in between him and Webster. The ball picked off, and see, Springfield and Mill River doing a good job of not letting that middle of the field be free-flowing and wide open. Control the middle of the field. You got a good chance of winning this game. Bullock asking for the ball. He wants to get the tempo going, and he knows that clock running down to 1:54 to go. And I have it as a green throw. Yes, and that's what it is. It's off from Everett out of bounds. Well, Mark Campo will come up, and big number 18 will take the throw for Springfield. A playoff atmosphere with the crowd and the enthusiasm, the cowbells and the balloons and the numbers here in the stands. And Mill River going to have to regroup at the half. They kind of got rattled on the goal. They settled down since, but they're not playing Mill River attack style of soccer right now. That was a good mark. That was a good mark, and then the clear to Cole, and he wanted to bring it forward, and it's knocked down, and Springfield looking to get the counterattack going again, and that's going to be ran through by, well, I think that's Mumford. Yeah, he's a pretty big guy, and he's playing like a big guy out there. He went through the body to get to the ball. There was no whistle on that play, and there could have been, but they'll let him play through that. So we're nearing the 52nd, 5-0 to go here in the half. Springfield with that 1-0 lead. The worst case scenario for Springfield is that they just go up 1-0. They don't get another goal. Actually, the worst case scenario is they give up the tying goal. They'll go out of play. And Mill River's got time for one more rush down the field here. If they can get possession, we're down to 30 seconds, and we'll have another Mill River throw, and Mumford will take it. He's on the far side. He'll set the ball down, line it up, and that's going to be, again, nice step up, nice challenge by Springfield through this whole first half. And again, there's time. There's 16 seconds. There's plenty of time. Well, they got to get it down into the 18, and this could be the possession right there. Yeah, that's going to be the half. They'll look up and see Webster take a glance at it, and I just don't believe with 3 seconds, 2 seconds, Everett will take the kick, and that's going to be the half. And L.B. Fitting will grab it, and Springfield will have the 1-0 lead over Mill River on Mill River's home turf. A Mill River win, and they will have an undefeated season for the regular season, and they'll have the MVL regular season championship. The Cosmos come up with a win. They will share that championship with Mill River. A very unfamiliar sight to the Mill River fans here this year in 2008. The scoreboard saying their team trailing 1-0 going into the second half of play. And don't forget that big O word, overtime, looming here. A win by Mill River. They are the outright MVL regular season champions. A win by Springfield, and they are co-champions of the regular season with Mill River. Plus the dream of the undefeated regular season. It ended with a loss if Mill River does lose. And also any chance at a number 1 seed, possibly a number 2 seed, would be gone. So a tremendous amount riding on this game for both sides. The play, I still think, even trailing 1-0, that Mill River probably had a 55-45 edge in play over the Cosmos. Like I said, I think it's a good game for both teams heading into the playoffs. That's going to be Mumford running over number 8, Jardina. I think that's Hardina. And on the turn, the ball will go out of bounds, and we'll have a throw coming up. And it'll be Mumford, who's played very big here in the first half. Now, as we get the 40 minutes of play underway, and the next goal is a crucial goal. I know it's cliche, but it is big. Mumford will throw to the corner, and Catrati will turn, and boy, there's nothing but green there, and he can't get to the ball. It'll go out of play, and we'll have a goal kick coming up now. Tyler Elby in net for Springfield did a nice job. Faced, I believe it ended up being 9 shots on goal in the first half, and did not surrender any points. So his team coming up with a good defensive scheme, though, also as far as being inside the 18. That's going to roll out of play, and I'll need the official call, and they're going to say white throw, and it's going to be Mumford taking the throw right in front of the bleachers, the very packed bleachers here at Mill River. Boy, Catrati again, can he get up in the air? He got it down to Webster, and then running through is Everett, and Mumford just a step late getting there. That ball will lay out there, and boy, you can see the shy away on these 50-50 balls. Now Mill River will come out of the pack with it, get a little pass up on the left, and that's going to give them a chance to get back. Yeah, they're going to go backwards to go forwards, and that's not ever, I don't like that. It never really works out usually, and it's going to be stolen away by Springfield. They're on the rush down the field, and that's Hall again back there anchoring that back line of defense. He kicked the ball up and out, and now Hammond going to the edge, and that's going to be kicked off from the Springfield player. Should be a goal kick, and that's what we have. It was off from Hammond's foot into a Springfield player's body and out through the inline, and Bishkay will retrieve the ball. He'll give it to Oman, and he'll take the kick with 37-38 to go in the soccer game. I do not believe, and I don't know what I can bet here, but I do not believe 1-0 will hold up. Even if Mill River was up 1-0, I don't believe that would hold up. Zach Davis in the game, number 20, got it to Catrati, gets it to Everett. Everett in the corner got offended, flipped over, and I think he stepped on the ball more than a foul. But George Cook pointing, and I believe it is going to be a foul and a kick coming up for the Minutemen. And they're going to bring Mumford over, left-footed and all, and he'll be on that far side. And a good opportunity here for Mill River, like I said in the Woodstock game, it was 0-0 at the half. And then Mill River getting 7 second half goals. And what usually happens is once they get that first one, they come in clumps. They can usually put together 2, 3, 4 of them. Headed up, and over the top of the net. Yeah, and you can see the frustration again on Catrati's face as he was in a good position. He got ahead above the defender and headed it, but it'll go over and out of play, over the crossbar and out of play. And Albee will retrieve the ball, put it down, and we'll see the kick taken by the sweeper, I believe, back there. I just can't make out the number. You're watching PEGTV Sports, Munger Vision, bringing you Mill River Springfield Varsity Soccer, the MVL's regular season championship on the line today. In today's wrap-up of the regular season, Cole will go around the corner, didn't bring the ball with him. Campo with the defense, number 18, to bring it back to Everett. Everett will get in position now. He wants to work it to the middle of the field. He'll take it, and he had the header, but he couldn't get it on net. He was unmarked inside the 18, and I'm talking about Catrati, and Rooney will save it, and it'll go out of play off from the Springfield player, number 9 out there, Brady. And I'm looking for, TJ, there he is. Yeah, he's going to take it. He went to throw twice, and they want Hammond to take the throw. Okay, Hammond will do that, back it up. He'll do that handstand bicycle throw thing. They want Mumford in for his height. And yeah, he left the ball. You know what it is? It's wet. It's hard to do that when it's wet. Now they're going to have Mumford come over. Yeah, I'm telling you, that he's lucky he didn't get hurt there. But his hands are wet, and he slipped off the ball. And that was Biscay fighting through for it. Catrati lobbying for a corner, and I don't think he's going to get it. Yeah, he is. Tell you what, he should run for Selectman, because I think they got a break on the call, but we'll have a corner coming up now. And they're going to mark it. And the flag not telling the truth right now. The wind is swirling just right now, not at that one particular corner. And it's going to be far post. Boy, that's well marked. That's going to be a foul on Mill River. Yeah, that was just so well defended. And we'll have the kick on the far side of the box, and you can see Albee get the ball, and we have played 5.5 minutes of soccer in the second half. We have that 1-0 score. Springfield with the lead. When that came right up, and here comes the attack right down the pipe. Right here's Mill River Soccer. They'll take it and shoot wide. I don't think that was a bad deal, taking a shot. Everett took the shot. Got to put the ball in there, and especially in these wet conditions, and hope for something fluky to happen or something good to happen for you. You see the Minuteman kickboard in the background. That's where we're at, North Clarendon, Vermont, USA on Munger Vision. And this might as well be a playoff game. Tell you, that stayed in play for a moment. Rolls out of bounds now, and it's going to be Campo taking the throw. And he's done most of the throws here for Springfield in this soccer game. And at that time it was shortened field taken down, and they'll get in front of Catrati. He'll somehow always seems to get the ball. They'll cross it, head it in, shot block, comes down, head it in, and it'll be saved by Albee. Got push call on Mill River. They'll be on Mumford. Yeah, and you see him react to the call, and Albee will put the ball. Yeah, you see him check with the official. He'll be at the 7-yard line, and that's where the kick will take place. And I like the spirited play of Mumford using his size. Boy, and again, you don't think they want to win the MVL championship outright and continue with an undefeated season? Hall there, he'll head the ball back up to midfield through the circle. Comes the Cosmos, they'll bring it back around and through, and that was Graham, number 3, with it. Bartlett also there, number 16. I don't think that was Bartlett, so I think I got the name wrong. Kendall, I apologize. And the Mill River throw. You can feel it now, the ebb and flow. Springfield came out and did a nice job in the first 2 or 3 minutes of this half, territorially getting throws and shot on net. Now Mill River is controlling the play, and they're trying to set up their offense. They just keep kind of grinding away. Biscay looking for the ball back. Will get it, reach behind him with that long leg of his. He'll reach out with a toe, can't control it. Here come the Cosmos on the counterattack. Through the middle of the field, open. The pass, an 8-yarder, was soft, and now into the top of the arc. They shot, and the save by Austin Biscay. And then the booming kick by Biscay got knocked down by the wind, actually, and as he was looking for Brian Cole just a step late getting there to retrieve the ball. And then Mumford with a collision behind the play, and I think they're going to have a foul called on Mumford. Yeah. So Mumford called for the foul, and we'll have a kick coming up by Springfield. And the wind picking back up, and then Anduka marking the ball. I don't think he'll take the kick, but we'll see. No, he will not take the kick. Well, that caught a nice breeze, got to the top of the arc, comes right back down. This is the goal scorer, John Kendall, number 10. He had it, and then he'll pass the ball on the side, and that's going to stay in play. And again, Mill River, count the white jerseys back there, have that well marked up defensively. It's been a much better defensive game than I would have anticipated by both sides. And Cole again had his pocket picked, and Biscay came up, and we had a whistle behind the play, and they're going to call a foul on Mill River. I missed it. No, it can't be a foul because he's taking the throw. Okay, so I'm not really sure what happened there, but Mumford just drilled it, and out of the box the goalie was. That's why he didn't play it with his hands. It's going to be settled down by Ethan Biscay. Kind of settled down. Kendall there defensively, and there's a couple Kendalls out there, so I don't think I'm repeating myself or stuttering. That's Hammond lost off his foot. Now he'll get back into position defensively. Now go off from Ullman out of bounds, and we'll have Springfield quickly get the throw in. They want to get the tempo going themselves. And I believe it was out of play, and that's what the call will be, as we'll have a white throw now. And again, good back and forth action as that stayed in bounds, but couldn't be controlled by the Minutemen. That undefeated record right now hanging in the limb of being swept away as they're down 1-0 in Hammond. And I'll tell you what, they are in quite a battle right now. We played 10 minutes of the second half. Same score as at the break, 1-0 Springfield. The Cosmos will back it up and go into the box with the throw. Biscay there defensively. Ethan got it up ahead to Wilson, and that's going to be a corner kick. And that's what I'm talking about, wet hands. You can see Austin looking at his hands and clapping them. Fortunate just to get a piece of the shot and make it go up and out of the net. But it'll become a corner for the Cosmos, and the wet gloves, wet ball slid through his hands. And so the Cosmos in a good position here. 2 goals is going to be a lot in this game. 2-goal lead will be a lot, and that's why I thought it'd be a 2-goal game. So number 10, who scored the goal earlier, John Kendall. But that's a beautiful, beautiful kick right into the hands. He might want to have brought it out another yard or two, but again, the good concentration by Austin Biscay. That won't hit the ground, it'll come down, and now here comes the counterattack, and that's going to be out of play. It should be a white throw, and that's what we're going to have. Rooney will ask for the ball. He's going to wait. Yeah, so you have Dinnan coming in. And Bullock, so Dinnan and Bullock, 19 and 7 coming in for Mill River on his subs. Rooney all set, and he'll let that ball fly. Well, Mill River winning in Springfield. The Cosmos right now with the lead. And that's going to come down to Dinnan, and with that long stride of his, that wide gate, he's able to try to bring the ball around. And boy, that's just great defense. Stayed with it. Controlled by Mill River. They'll launch it into the 18. Never got there. Got deflected back out. Followed up and just high and wide. I like it though. I like that's what Springfield's doing. Mill River doing it now. You're inside the 30-35 yard line and there's nobody in front of you. Use that big heavy foot of yours and whip it in there. 12 minutes gone by, 28 minutes to go in the soccer game, and it's 1-0 Springfield. Well, I'll tell you what a difference 7 games makes. They played it 7-0, 7 wins, no losses, both teams. Mill River with that 5-0 win under the lights down in Springfield. 7 games later, whole different looking outcome so far. Boy, in Springfield right now with a player getting up slow behind. Play a nice step up by Mumford. He's got some turf. He's got the ball looking for his teammate. And making the step up is Catrati. He'll wheel, give it up to the middle of the field, coming in on the trail, walking in the shot, and save Albie, and he'll get the rebound. Beautifully defended play, or beautifully unfolded play offensively by Mill River, and then Al be able to get it and stay with it. He was on his near post hugging it, and it's a good thing. A very short kick here, high but short. Mumford with one touch. Mumford with two touches will bring it forward, and they're looking for Catrati, and yep, he'll put the pressure on. They'll kick the ball toward the sideline, and that'll be out of play. Yeah, the push was irrelevant because the ball was out of play. Just like if the ball's uncatchable, there's no pass interference. Same deal there. That's a great bounce for Mill River. Into the 18, settled down. Catrati, shot, save. Albee, rebound, loose, still loose. That's a hot ball, and it's going to be cleaned out of there by Springfield. They'll bring it wide, and boy, you can see Webster behind the play with his hand on his head, and Denon working hard to keep control. There's the serve up. It'll come all the way across the field, and it'll be picked back up by Mill River. Mumford turns, fires. Catrati trying to knock it down, and he'll make the save off the back of the heel to keep the ball on the play, but the Cosmos will have it. They'll take a slow trip down the field. That was 10 yards. It took forever. Everett with the ball now, and boy, momentum. You can feel it swinging toward the Minutemen, but yet they can't get the ball past Albee. Nope, too much of a wall there as that was built up. It'll come down, bounce, and stay in play. That's going to be Mumford, turn, fires, gets it to Catrati. He'll leave the ball behind on the pass to Webster. He comes up in front, splits the defense. He wants to bring it around, gets stopped once, twice, pushed off the ball. Second wave of defense there for the Cosmos, but Mumford looking like a power play in ice hockey. This possession is Mumford lost his balance, had a lot of help. It'll go out of play with a white throw. 25 minutes to go in the soccer game, and Rooney will put the brakes on. Subs coming in, and Rooney will back it back up. And Mill River doing everything but scoring right now. They're down to 1 goal. So the powers of the South, Springfield and Mill River in a Donnybrook. Catrati's got turf, and boy, just miskicked it. Yeah, you can see him. Yeah, he just, you know, wet sneakers, wet cleats, wet ball, and it just slid off his foot on the outside and sailed out of play. And it'll become a goal kick for Springfield. Cosmos playing back on their heels the last 3.5, 4 minutes. But they've got the 1-0 lead. See Albee set the ball, and we'll have the kick now by the Cosmos. That's sailing toward Denon, and he couldn't get a piece of it. Bullock will watch it go out of play, and they're going to say white throw. So Bullock, again, quickly wants to get the tempo going. But these are the moments, though, when you have this momentum and all this grinding it towards your offensive end, that all of a sudden, good no call there, that all of a sudden there'll be a quick counter rush, and the other team will get a goal right in the middle of all the momentum. And they need somebody to take the ball. Cole will take it, and he'll take the throw. He needs his teammates all retreated like they thought they didn't have the ball. Now they have to come back into play. This is Biscay. And that'll go off from Biscay. It should be a green throw. No, they're going to stay with Mill River. Well, a little home cooking there, and Mill River getting set, and Biscay will take it. He'll dump it down into the box. That's going to come back up and out of the arc to the between circles. Rooney timing the step up, and Rooney seems trying to get the acceleration, having no problem on the turf. And that's going to come all the way back, and Rooney will bring it wide. Will he take the kick? He will take the kick, and it's going to be just high. I like Rooney getting in there, getting involved in the play. 23 minutes left on that undefeated record for Mill River as they are trailing 1-0. They're applying the pressure, but they just can't finish. And that's a word I learned over the 13 years of covering soccer. Men's and women's, high school, college, the younger age groups for the Rutland County Soccer Jamborees. The word finish, that's it. You can put all the pressure on you want. You can play great defense. You can have a tremendous goal scorer, keeper, but if you can't finish, Catrati, just too many bodies. Yeah, he was trying to do it all on his own. He had 4 bodies, 4 green shirts around him. Biscay asking for a ball. This is Ethan Biscay, and he'll get it and check with the official on the spot. Says he's happy with it, and he'll go over the top of Mumford right to a Cosmo player. Mumford will step up, and I'm not sure who touched that. They're going to say white ball, so we'll wait as we're having Denon come back in, number 19 for the Minutemen. I'm just waiting to see who's going to come out. So far, nobody's left the field. Now Catrati coming out. So Trevor Catrati going to get a breather with 22 minutes left in the soccer game. Probably the last time he'll come out of the ball game. As Omen will stop, fake, cut inside, do a little dance, and They were looking for Dinnan to come through. This is going to be Mumford on the edge, keeping the ball in play. Dinnan, that long legs, is able to use it like a boxer with a reach advantage, and that should be off from the green player. Yeah, it's going to be Mill River throw, and they'll just come back real quick, get it down to Ethan Biscay. He'll set, and boy, again, that was wet turf. He came down on top of the ball, didn't plan on it, and that'll be out through the inline. We'll have a goal kick now for the Cosmos. And Springfield got to look at that clock and think that's an eternity. 21.5 minutes left with a 1-0 lead. Looking for a share of the MVL regular season title and revenge on Mill River and be the team that ends their undefeated season. And on quite the reverse, Mill River probably looking at that clock thinking, oh my God, that's going by way too fast. Dinnan slides and going to get Dinnan on the foul, and we'll have a kick coming up on the foul called on Dinnan. Cosmos well prepared today emotionally. They have a good game plan defensively. Right now, though, they're kind of bending but not breaking as far as their game plans go. No foul on that play. Body was taken down. Ball will be kicked up toward midfield, be taken by Bullock. Bullock looking to go around the edge, has Kendall step in front of him, take it away, and then it will not be a 50-50 ball. Kendall had it, and then Mumford coming over will get a foot on it, but we will have Graham relinquish the throw, and Springfield will have it, staying out on that far edge. They'll take the throw near midfield, get it in, a nice step up and challenge. I believe it was Hammond coming up. Mill River looking to, well, if you tell me they're going to shut them out, I would never bought that. I can see Mill River losing a game, but not shut out. Dinnan miskicked it. On the follow-up, it's going to be Biscay. He'll serve it on this side, picked up by Everett. Everett will come around, pooch it up, and just make it wide. Was it touched defensively? I'm waiting for the call. Looks like they're saying goal kick. Got Trevor Catrotti coming in the soccer game now after a very brief rest. And I knew he wouldn't be gone long, and I knew he probably won't be gone again. As we're at the midway point, 20 minutes left on this undefeated season for Mill River. That's going to be brought down by Biscay to Everett. Will Everett looking for Webster, had his pass knocked down, came right back to him, and now he's in a lot of trouble. See him pressure the ball up top. That's a good job by Springfield, not giving him that time and space to work with. And that was Hall that came up in time to kick all the way back down when he went backwards to go forwards. There's the drag and then the pickup, and that's Webster, and he got caught up, and here's Catrotti. Catrotti on the corner. Catrotti has the corner. There's the cross, headed back out. Looking for a white jersey on that wing, not there. Springfield will be able to clear to the 30. There's the step up, and oh, major collision. Yep, major collision. It's going to be a Mill River kick on the foul, and one player up, and the Springfield player staying down. Now, he caught the foot on the kick. It was Webster on the collision, I believe, that popped back up, but we're going to have a break in this intense action. 1-0 Springfield in the second half of play. 18:47 left to play in the game. Number 3 for the Springfield Cosmos, that was down, but he is up now, walking off under his own power. I expect to see him back in very, very shortly. Foul called on Springfield and toward the net. Kick and tie game! Tie game! Catrotti's tied it up! On a beautiful serve off the foul on the kick. It was Biscay that started it, Ethan. And it's 1-1 now. That was designed during the medical break to serve attention to the injured player, and Catrotti, as he does so often, has lifted this crowd off its feet. Oh yeah, there's some juice on the field. I knew 1-0 wasn't going to hold up for either side. 1-1 with 18:43 to go, and the Springfield side here, they're battling, the fans are battling with cheers for their school. That is so cool to see and hear. Well, Mill River in the last 7 to 8 minutes had put on tremendous pressure, controlled the ball territorially, had more shots on net but just couldn't finish. Well, they finished now, and Catrati with a knuckleball, a little off-speed ball to the opposite corner to score. They were playing him toward the short post, and he put it back on a change-up to the far post. They're looking for the go-ahead goal now, and like I said, their goals, once they get that first goal, they come in droves of 2, 3s, and 4s, and that's going to be on line and going to be grabbed by Elby as Mumford put that left-hand shot up there, a left-handed hook, and it spun in on net on the short post, and Elby with the save. Headed down, and boy, Springfield right now playing a little bit back on their heels like Mill River did when Springfield was controlling play in the first half. Biscay there, and that's going to be a foul. Got a lot of hands. Could have gone either way. It'll go against Mill River. You know, in that case, to me, let them play through it. Yeah, I want to go back 5 yards. Yeah, because that could have easily gone either way on the call. 17:35 to go. And that undefeated season has a pulse again. Comes the cross, comes the clear. There's the knockdown, rolls toward the edge. Will stay in play. Little collision. You overrun the ball. Mumford will get back defensively. That's on line. Got a foul. Got a kick coming up. It wasn't in the box. Mumford, good call. He did push it off. And the goal scorer for Springfield, number 10, John Kendall, comes over, gets the ball. He'll mark the ball. This is tough, though. This is a tough spot. They got to back up 10 yards, that wall, those threesomes there that of Mill River players. Yep, Biscay did the best thing Austin did. He couldn't control the ball. He just punched it out. He wanted to just get it out of his zone. Catrati lost his balance, regained his balance, got pushed from behind. We got a kick coming up from midfield. Great spot on the field. Catrati, though, he had it all going. He was ready to make an end-to-end rush like he did last year. I believe it was against Fairhaven. But this here, the more field you have to work with, the better you can control you get more margin of error for your kick. Biscay now will look to go over the top and let his big, quick people chase it down. There's the serve. It's off from Dinnan, and it's a loose ball, and it's going to be Springfield, well defended. And Springfield breaks into the turf. They've got some numbers right here. Oh, who made that? Rooney will step up and make the big play. Mumford on the edge of the field will keep it in bounds, turns, fires, comes back to Mumford. They'll go to the center of the field now. That's going to be off from the head. It's a 50-50 ball. Dinnan will squirt the ball to Catrati. Catrati off the back of the foot with a heel kick. A no-look pass, and here comes Oman. Oman at the 45 to the 40, and then he'll look for that open corner and hope his teammate can chase it down. Yeah, and he got blocked out. Nice job defensively by Campo as he didn't let that slide kick come into play, as he just basically blocked him out, and Elby will mark it down, and I believe Elby will set the ball. I don't think he'll take the kick. Number 8 going back to take the kick is Cardina. As we are down to 15 minutes to go in regulation, tied at 1. Winner takes the NBL title. If it's Mill River, they win it outright. If it's Springfield, they are co-champions of the NBL regular season. Everett will take the throw. Don't forget, too, this is a team, Mill River. Most of these people stayed for all last year, are back for this year. That one tight, come from behind, close, overtime style playoff game. So they have been in this atmosphere before. Kick on line and saved by Elby. It was labeled for the back of the net. He got down and made the save. Deep, deep kick. Dinnan a step late, and Springfield looking for that counter rush. They're playing more in a defensive posture now than they are where they were attacking. Both Kendalls have been marked much better here in the second half. They've had limited touches. They're going to turn fire now. We'll go out of play, and we'll have a throw coming up as George Cook reached for the ball, couldn't get the ball. Now he'll point to where he wants the ball put into play by the Cosmos. In those dark green uniforms, final game of the regular season. Mill River looking to preserve their undefeated record. Chance at the number 1 seed, definitely the number 2. And also win the NBL regular season championship. They've won the Loisel tournament this year. That was another goal of theirs. Their big goal, though, is a state title. That trumps everything. Here's the rush. It starts in the middle. There's Biscay with the kick. That's, again, good job marking up by Springfield. That's Kendall with the ball, Kendall with the bounce, and Kendall with the turn. Gets past Rooney. Biscay there. That ball's going to sail toward the sideline. It'll die in the box, and it'll be kicked out now. We'll have a throw coming up by Springfield. as they're starting to settle back down since the tying goal now. 13.5 minutes to go in regulation, 1-1 on Munger Vision from Mill River. Boys Varsity Soccer action. Once beaten Springfield, that loss coming to Mill River against undefeated Mill River. You couldn't ask for a better way to end the season than right here. To the edge and out of play. We'll have a white throw. Everett will leap, re-grab the ball, and get set now to let the ball fly right in front of the Cosmos tent or bench area. It is raining, it is windy, it is raw, and it's perfect weather for this type of soccer. Kendall, one of the captains, number 16, had it and just taken away. That was Bullock with the big play. Then he dribbled the ball down the field, got the kick, and boom, right into the roof of the tent covering up the Mill River players. You can see the water spray out from it, and they're waiting for the subs to come in. So as they will get set to take the throw, and now I can find it. There we go. It'll bounce down to the 40, and Springfield wants to just get it up and out. Coach Ratty with the grab, and then the throw coming up from behind was so quick that I missed. It'll go out of bounds and stays with the white jerseys out there. The home team, Mill River, they'll have the ball far side, and that's Everett. He'll back up, and again, he's to the point where he can strong enough, he can reach the box. And he did reach the box, and it's in the box, and there's the shot, and it's blocked, and I believe we're going to have a goal kick, and Elby played it the only way he could. He was in no man's land, and he had to come out and be aggressive, and that was a big-time save by Tyler Elby. And we've hit the 12-minute to play mark in this second half. Springfield with a goal in the first half, and Mill River with the goal in the second half, and that's where we're at, 1-1. Kendall with the grab had the advantage for a moment on Bullock as he slipped, lost his balance. There's a bump on the far side, no whistle on the play, good no call, and the ball will come back, and Mill River with the ball. They got some turf, they've got some dribbling, 5 yards, 10 yards, 15 yards. Everett will relinquish the possession now, drive it down inside, way ahead of Dinnan, and it'll be picked up by Elby, and he'll take the punt now. Short field, nice step up. But a nice aggressive step up the other way by Springfield after Mill River made the play. Oh, and they got a break going. There's the through ball, and you'll miss him. They'll go out of play, and you can see 16 just kind of died on the ball. Dan Kendall, one of the captains, and I'm not sure why. It really was not that unmakeable to pass. Goal kick coming up. Hall will take the kick. We're at 10:45 to go in the second half. The way the two top teams in the South should be playing, just like this. Big crowd, big game, great action. Dinnan brought it down, and that's going to be off from Biscay to Mumford. Mumford just played out of his head today. He's been playing outstanding. Catrati wanted to get it, spin, and turn to the inside of the defender, and just couldn't get the spot. That'll be Bullock on the far side, and he's got time and space to work with right now. Bullock, taking advantage of the open turf, will dribble it down, and boy, he's going to carry it in another 5 yards, go to the left foot, lob it up, and Catrati, boy, he was there. He had 2 green jerseys with him, and that made all the difference in the world. Yeah, so you want to step up in front of Kendall. That was Omen, as they want to shorten that field and keep the pressure, just like a vice, keep squeezing it. Miskicked on the wet turf. There's a step up by Hall. He'll go down the center of the field, 25 yards, and Biscay will settle it, trap it. No, not a handball. They're calling for it on the Springfield side. Biscay, as he got it back, full throttle, and Webster couldn't get the... Oh, we got a whistle behind the play, and he's got a foul called on Mill River, and I believe it's on Webster, and we need him to turn because I can't read the front of his jersey number. Yeah, it's on Webster, the foul was. Yeah, he went right through the Springfield player like a freight train. Too much. Yep, he's got big foot. That's showing it, and that's going to be picked up by LB. 9 minutes, and you got to start thinking about overtime. You see the collision in the middle of the field. Mill River come out with the ball, and they've got the attack coming, and again, they're looking to go down the middle. There's 2 men marking Catrati. They're going to have to bring it around the outside edge and come up with a different option. That's great play by Ethan Biscay. Foul called. There's the whistle. Great spot on the field for the kick, 30-yard line. It was Biscay on the kick on the last foul when they got their goal that started the whole thing off with a perfect serve. And that clock winding down below 8.5 minutes right now in a 1-1 game. It might not be Biscay, too, that will take the kick. There's a lot of trickery and deception that goes on these little free kicks. Now it is going to be Biscay. You see the Springfield wall built 10 yards in front of them, or supposedly 10 yards in front of them. Toward the net, headed wide, in line, out, goal kick. Well, it made you hold your breath when he kicked it, but it ended up not being a score. Now we're below 8 minutes to go in regulation. Mill River Springfield 1-all in the season finale in a game that will determine the MVL regular season championship. That will take a great bounce for Springfield as the Mill River had the table set and just couldn't bring the ball down inside. Biscay had it, lost it. Bullock used his hip to bring the ball down, gets it on the far side, and then Everett wanted to take off, lost the ball, had help, gets the throw, and will go down in that corner looking for Catrati. He'll come back, be a step late, and man, that hurt. I don't know how they kept it in bounds, but they did. They'll bring it to the center of the field, send it up, and just wide. Goal kick should be coming up. I like it. I like those shots from that 30 and 25 yard mark. It was Everett that took it. He just missed giving them the lead, but they will get the corner, and this happening with 7 minutes even to go. They'll set it down. I can't see. I think it's Oman taking the kick. For the lead. Nope. Came down, and they'll bring it back. Oman gave up on it because he saw the defense coming. That's going to come all the way back out. Rooney will slip down, and this could be the break that Springfield's looking for. A counterattack. Rooney slipped on that wet turf, got back into position, and Hall now with Rooney will just kick it up, and they'll keep it in play. And now out. Boy, what a job by Mill River to get back, and not a mistake, but when he slipped down, that was an advantage for Springfield, and Mill River able to weather that, and great team speed got him in there. I'm not sure how that was not a handball, but here comes the rush down the other way, and Albee will come out and make the grab. He must still be in the box. I can't see the markings out there because there is no foul on the play, and he's being aggressive like you got 6 minutes to go in a tie game. Well, you can see him trying to, every inch of position out there is so hard to get right now, and Hall, smart thing, just got it up and cleared it out, and throw coming up for Springfield. We'll have to take a pause in the action right now as they have substitutions coming onto the field. This is Ancuda. He's going to take the throws. You can just spot him through the massive crowd here at Mill River. I tell you, that slipped out of his hands, but he got it to a teammate. Then the wraparound and the kick, and saved by Catrati on the run. Denon with the ball. Denon will go back to Catrati and see if he can turn the corner. He'll accelerate, and that's just great defense. A lot of white jerseys back there, and Oman will just bring it up, and they won't let it hit the ground. They'll clear. It'll come down, be nudged forward. Hammond will get it, go to the lateral side here, and it'll be out of play. We'll have a green throw as we're at 5 minutes to go in regulation. And Kuda with the throw, and boy, everybody marking. With all the pressure, got tripped on Mumford, saying that he sold it. But it'll be a great spot on the field for a kick with 4:44 to go in regulation. Springfield looking for the lead. It's Jordan Bidham, number 7, one of the captains, out there to take the kick. Boy, yeah, the wind, bad time, and the wind just came up. And boy, see him get back in position to make sure Catrati could not turn and just romp down the field. Biscay with quite the move goes to Denon, who tries to get inside, lost his balance, will go down. It'll be picked back up by Springfield. They'll bring it to the bleacher side of the field, and they've got the turn, and that's going to take a good bounce, come onto the foot of Kendall. He scored the Springfield goal, John Kendall did. Toward the net, up and well marked on sides. They'll battle for this edge, and it's going to be out of play. Should be white throw. That's a great job defensively by Mumford, not letting him get to the ball. Great job. 1:45 to go. 1-1 the score. Oh, if this doesn't get you ready for playoff soccer, man, I don't know what does. See Biscay set himself, and he'll go backwards. They pop it up. Nowhere near the foot he wanted to get into it. Actually, a very risque kick and a foul. No, they'll let Ullman play through. Usually when you undercut, they'll call that. Yeah, and here comes Biscay into the picture. Ethan Biscay with it. One of the seniors that was honored at the start of the ball game for Mill River. Don't forget, you do. It's Seniors Day, and they'll don't forget this game. Believe me, win or lose. Catrati bargaining for and getting the call his way. We'll have Mumford now wait for the sub to come in as Cole coming out of the ball game. Everett back in. Boy, turf is hard to find. Denon over the top to himself, the shot far post, and that's going to skip toward the side. They'll get it, recover it. What a job by Denon to get himself open. What a creative move down, and no foul call. Collision in the box. They had Denon marked. That was Vidum and Denon that collided. And I think after all the dust is settled, we're going to have a corner kick for Mill River, and it's going to be Ullman coming over to take it. What good physical play in the box. 2:26 to go. Corner coming up for Mill River. The serve. Oh, what a save! Oh, what a save! Goal! Mill River! Denon gives them the lead at 2-1. Denon will finish off what was just a chaotic, pressure-packed scene in front of the Springfield net. Springfield looking for a foul called. No way. Catrati got a head on it. Denon got a foot on it, and that was the finish. 2-1 Mill River with the lead. Looking for a perfect regular season and the outright championship of the NBL. Still a ton of time left, and don't forget there are timeouts in soccer now. So Denon will get the go-ahead goal. Catrati got the tying goal, and Denon got the go-ahead goal. You don't think there's some juice on the field right now, some emotion in the stands? The camera's not doing it justice, man. You should be here. This is electric. So 2 minutes, 11 seconds of what's going to become a tornado and a hurricane right here. And Springfield looking for the tie. At the half, it was 1-0 Springfield, then 2 second-half goals by Mill River, and Springfield's got to open it up. They've been playing defensively and been playing back on their heels, and that's a great save by Catrati. Another good job by Catrati. He'll get there again. Then Catrati, you tell me he doesn't play defense, you watch that. Here comes the Cosmos. Pass on the wing to the edge of the box, comes back to the center, marked well, kicked out. 1:45 to go in the soccer game. They'll get set for the throw, and the clock ticking down to 1.5 minutes. They'll go to the box with the heave, and that's going to be well marked. That was Biscay, and they're able to retrieve it. Springfield, I'm talking about, get the ball down, comes outside the box to the 30 on the spin, looking for some help, and they get tangled up. They both go down. Good no call. As bodies just flying everywhere. You can see what's going on. White throw coming up. 1:16 to go. 1:16 from the NBL regular season championship and a perfect regular season. And they did it the tough way. They played the best competition in the South. They came from behind in the rain and the wind, and they're 55 seconds away from being rewarded for all their hard work. They'll step up and it'll go back out of play, and Mill River very content to let that clock run. 40 seconds left in Springfield's bid to become the first team to defeat Mill River this year. Yeah, and they're trying to get a ball into play, and I'm surprised the ref won't stop it here. 30 seconds and counting. And now they have a ball, and they'll take the throw. A push from behind, not called. They'll roll into Elby, who was just incredible today in net for Springfield. And then the kick. Denon had so many big goals last year, none bigger than that one that gave them the 3-2 lead in the come from behind playoff game in that miracle 3 minutes. We're down inside of 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Can you say perfection? Because at Mill River they can say perfection. An undefeated regular season, the NBL championship outright, a shot at the top 2 seed spots, and mayhem on the field. Trailing 1-0 at the half, Springfield looked to be having the game plan put in place to become the first team to defeat Mill River, but just true guts and grit on a muddy, wet, cold day here in North Clarendon, and it'll be Mill River with a 2-1 win over Springfield. It just doesn't get any better than this. Get out there, support your student athletes. Congratulations to Mill River. Tremendous effort by Springfield. Get ready for playoff soccer action on Munger Vision. And hey, Munger didn't do a bad job himself with the call.